What's up, everybody? We're here for another Friday. I'm kicking it with Kpop, and I'm here again with the lovely Nate. What's up, Nate? Hi.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Hi. Doing pretty good. It's been a minute since you've been here. Very excited to talk to you about your new project that we got going on here. What's happening? I know we got a couple people in chat. They're gonna be popping in here more, so we're gonna go say hey to chat real quick, and then we're gonna come back to you for a hot second. We had TM Nerdy in the chat. What's up, TM? I like seeing you popping around again. GT Key Comics in the chat. I'm dropping your links already. Check that out. And then we got Kelly Comics. What's up, Hallie? How are you guys doing? Yeah, we're gonna have way more people popping in here now in the end. So, what is up, Nate? This is not your first time here. You're a returning victim.
yeah. Happy to be here. Happy to be a returning victim.
Nice.
Happy to be a victim at all.
Yes, I do like it when you pop in chat as well. That's a lot of fun. So this is all about you today. So I'm gonna make you big, and I'm gonna torture you for a couple seconds. That's fine. So for those that are just joining us that might not know you, please give us an introduction. Who is Nate? What does Nate do?
Nate is a 4-letter word. No, my name's Nate Price. I'm a writer and an indie publisher with a company called Pork Chop Express. Extra bonus points to anybody who knows where that reference comes from. We have a series called Night of the Chihuahuas, which has been 5 books, and we have a trade paperback out now. And issue 1 of Night of the Chihuahuas 2, Chihuahuas from Hell, is about 1 page from being done. And fan favorite Shelby has a cover that I've been holding on to, waiting to get that done. Katie not introduced us, but put us on to each other in the chat that one day that I came, and Shelby ended up doing a cover for us, so it's really cool.
So
and then
exciting.
We have a couple other projects, and this one is called The Family Man, so that's why we're here today.
Very nice. Here, let me drop the link one more time so it goes to all my platforms right here. Plop that there. So this right here is a link there. If you click on that, you will be able to go to the Kickstarter page and check it out, which we're going to be going to very soon. But I'm so excited about this one because this one has so much potential. Because I did get to read your PDF that you sent me. Very excited about this. I love Max's art in this, and I love the possibilities of things to come that are going to be happening, because I could tell this is going to be a really interesting kind of like series, if that's where you're going to go with this, because there's some cool things that you guys are doing in this. Is neat.
It's been interesting because out of Night of the Chihuahuas spawned a lot of relationships, and we actually have other books going on. And instead of me trying to be the producer, it's like I'm in a band now, and people want to play the instruments with me and make cool stuff. So we actually have other books right now. We had 4 books in production at once for a small indie publisher. I guess is a pretty big feat. But amazing Max finished up The Family Man. The artwork, I think, is stupendous. And and you're right. There is a lot of room for fun in here. So.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I know he did such a great job, and we watched the trailer later. I'd love to see him painting the cover.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love when you see like artist progressions in like works and stuff, and that's some of my favorite things when I see people. I also love hanging in the Comics Wellspring, their Spilled Ink series. Every now and then you could see Max on there as well too, and they're just doing like art pieces and jam sessions, which is a lot of fun. And I will link that after this as well. I'll put that in the description too, so people can go check that out. Because I think that's quite fun. You guys go check everybody out. But yeah, I'm just dropping some links there. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to your campaign page, because I think it's really neat, and I really can't wait to get into this, because I think that Max's art is just phenomenal. I love the color tones that he's using in this. It's unique to me, and I love that. So hang on one second. Don't worry, you're not gonna be super huge for long.
It's all right.
I also don't like being the big. Oh wait, oops. There we go. There we go. All right. So here is your campaign page for The Family Man. You've dropped the links all down below, and if you guys can check this out, you guys have already been funded. So congrats on that. Woo! That's amazing. If you are looking to back, you have 12 days to go. It will be ending on Thursday, April 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, you guys don't have to worry about funding, which is amazing. You guys kicked ass on that. That was amazing.
Yeah. Well, and that's the funny thing is we wanted to set a goal that we could reach, but
Yeah.
you know, the money that we can continue to make helps us to go forward. So I was trying to take a picture to show my friend that I'm on a stream because he doesn't believe me. Yeah, so like today, if anybody on the stream wants to pledge, I've got some different things that we can kind of include into the thing to make it Kpop exclusive. And the thing that would be nice is if you didn't cancel your pledge just to get something for free. But at the same time, hopefully we make a new friend or fan. So I mean, it is what it is.
That's hilarious, but no, don't do that. Perfect. So all the links are down below for the campaign page. So let's get into this. This is very cool. So please explain to us what exactly is the Family Man all about. Let me pull up some artwork down here that we can just go look at. And then I'll play the trailer when we're done talking a little bit. But yeah, go ahead. Describe the Family Man. What the Family Man is all about.
The Family Man is a silent horror. So in a lot of horror movies, there's not a lot of dialogue in some places. And in Night of the Chihuahuas, a few people commented about how dialogue heavy the pages are, and that's how it was written. I mean, it was written as a movie. So not being able to see the artwork because the panel is full of dialogue bubbles. I was working with a guy named Craig Rasmussen, and he was mentoring me actually, and he brought me on to the work of a French artist, and there was a lot more space. So the idea kind of came from that, and then also there's an artist named Jessica Court, Murderface Inc. Inc. 68 out of Oregon, and she submitted some artwork for Night of the Chihuahuas, and it was a dog with a mask on. But the creepiest thing about it was the dog didn't have a snout, so it was just a mask. And I was like, I wonder what this dog's family looks like. So combining those kind of thoughts created a story without words, and there's words on the last 3 pages, but it's basically this Scooby-Doo type gang. And it goes into the trope scary house, or I like to call the trope house, which is like a trap house but different. And I was waiting for you to laugh.
I love the Scooby-Doo thing though. That fits that description pretty great actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you think you know where it's going, and then as you know, about halfway through, there's kind of a twist. And I don't want to give too much up, but you know, this they're surprised by. Hello, Michael.
Hey guys, popping in chat.
They go in and they find a bunch of chaos and mayhem, and they go back and get some bikers, and then the bikers come back to support the movement against these killers that are in the house. I'll just leave it at that. And it takes a couple different turns that you might not see in your normal scary story. But there's like this image right here. It's a very typical scary movie story thing of the person getting dragged back into the dark place.
Yeah, he does such great storytelling because you did say earlier, it's kind of silent horror. So the majority of the book is silent, but the art does such a great way of describing what's happening that you can figure it out yourself. And I really loved what Max has done with the art here. Yeah. I love his style. I love that he's gone with this like green and orange and white kind of combo, which is quite interesting to me because you don't really see that in comics. And I think it's really cool. And it kind of does something really creepy with the characters as well because of the coloring. Yeah. And I think it's just fun to see. And I myself am massively into horror as well. So I think it's just a really cool, unique kind of style. And I love seeing where this is kind of going. But yeah, as you can see here, it's just the imagery is just neat. I don't know what else to say about it, but it gives you those cool, creepy, oh, we stumbled upon a house or whatever, we don't know what's happened on it kind of vibes. But yeah, I really do love it. I think it's fantastic.
Was it easy for you to put together without words, like what was going on?
Yes. And then it's also very intriguing too, because I'm not going to give too much away, but when you get to the actual dialogue at the bottom, you kind of raises even more questions and it leaves you wanting more. So very much intrigued to see what else is going to happen within whatever you plan on doing with this kind of series, because I have a feeling like you guys can do so much with this.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of fun. So do you plan on doing a lot of other things with this series? I'm gonna call it a series because I already know you guys are gonna be doing way more with this.
So working with Max was part masterclass. Max is I think half my age and a fine artist and
Sure.
loves the comic book medium. So a lot of the storytelling and things that take place I had written, but Max expertly placed. And I mean, different people have even said those words perfectly, expertly. Like, it's really been a great thing to work with Max. And we do have a where we would like to go in general. There's some things placed in here that are very subtle that lead to where we want to go.
Yeah.
But the yeah,
Let me just check this out.
The idea was to write a one shot that could stand alone and that also had the opening at the very end. Because if you take that last panel out, it could just be over. But
yeah,
to like let it go, and if people like it enough, then we can open it into something else. And I won't know for sure until July, but someone got their hands on this and has already asked if they could make it into a movie.
oh, nice.
So and I know that sounds cool. Like I used to work in the film industry,
Yeah.
and I would really like to see it happen. But until it actually does, I haven't even got to tell Max that yet. I was trying to tell him the other night, and I kind of want to like be a surprise, but and we won't know until July. But it just it's for the book not even being out yet, and just like small talk being made about it. It's encouraging. It's I don't know the right word. But it really like it is self-contained and it's simple, and yeah, it's like this page you've got up right here. I don't think the next page is handy. Do you have the?
Let's see.
No.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see that down there. I don't have it directly on my.
Like this, that panel, Max has worked in a 16 grid panel on every page, and it broke it down into different ways. And then this is action. So there's a lot of quick cuts like you would see in a fight in a movie. And then the next page is this one big page that is the result of the fight. So it's great storytelling from Max.
Yeah, it's really good. And I like the characters are kind of creepy, but then you have like that kind of like humanoid aspect to them because, but you also have like this very terrifying, like, this designs that he's done that are super creepy. And I love it. I'm trying to see if I can find on here if there are any imagery that has that on there.
Can you pull up the PDF or?
I could pull up the PDF. Hang on, I just had that available.
Just don't spoil the twists.
Twists.
That's another thing that's been really cool. So Max can do many different styles, which I don't mean that like some artists have their style. Max can do all kinds of styles, and the color palette,
so good.
Is much like you said is very different. Somebody said if they saw that cover on a shelf, it would immediately draw their attention.
Oh yeah. And here's the cover that you can actually watch Max paint that's inside the trailer that you have on here, which is quite phenomenal. I love it. But it's got like this really like really interesting style to it. It gives me like kind of like a retro vibe to it as well. And I just really enjoying the style of art that I'm seeing in here. It really captivates you as well. And I love seeing that.
The colored cover is hand painted. and that's on the Kickstarter if anybody's interested in it.
Oh yeah,
That's the black and white version that you are hovering over right now.
very cool. Beginning to that in a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Nice. And here's just more imagery of the interiors as well. And I love like this, like the little marker lines for like the background. Like, you know what I mean?
Want
Like
to hear the really cool thing?
Yes.
In consideration of cost and time, we talked about it. This is only pencil and digital ink. So
okay.
there's no inking.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm just trusting Max and the skill set, and I think it totally works.
It really does. I love his art style, and I do love that he does like a lot of these, like the 16 grids, like you were saying, like a lot of the grids.
Yep.
Because it flows through, but it does like this interesting thing where, like on the bottom here, you can break it up in the panels, but still tell like one complete long panel story.
Yeah.
Which is neat, and I think he does such a great job with that, but also like these close-up shots too. So it's quite fun to see how this like progressing, like art-wise, but it's just interesting to see.
And then like the architecture shots.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of like these kind of old buildings.
Yeah.
And which is really interesting too, because that kind of like tells you more along the story as well, because you could do so much within these walls. And those are some of my kind of like my favorite genres of horror. Oh, we got lost. Let's go explore and abandon whatever kind of thing. Because you don't know what's going to be in those hidden like doors behind there. You really have no idea. And it's kind of just like it hits you because you don't really know what's happening. And like you see like the stuff going on, especially when you're introduced to like the villains, if you will, the bad guys. Yeah, it's really good. TM is saying he's loving the art. TM here, I have dropped Max's link down here. If you guys want to go follow Max right there, that is Max the artist. Go follow him. He's also on a bunch of other comics as well.
Please follow Max. Yes. Art of MF.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the art is lovely. And the way that he does like this perspective, like into, because you see a lot of like up shots going up into like this like stairwell here, and then you see stuff coming down. But it is so cool just to see all of this happening. And I really, really like when this is going on here.
Yeah.
Let me open this one. And then here's more of like just before they're like going, oh, this something is happening here. I'm not sure what, but they're getting all spooked out, which is great. But yeah, I love these panels. I love the way he breaks it up too, just by this like wah ha 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 wah wailing sound. That's very neat.
Yeah, so I mean that's coming from somewhere in the next page next to it. They split up, but that sound comes out at the same time, so it kind of signifies the unison between the two pages.
Yeah, I love this one. You said it was very much kind of, this gives me like the most Scooby-Doo kind of thing. Like Shaggy gets scared, he kind of jumps into the arms of somebody. Yeah, no, I love that. It's very much Scooby Gang right there. I love that. It's such a good panel.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. And then, oh, there's you. Oh, what's up, Nate? There's Max. There's lovely Max.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just fun. And yes, if you don't know, also you're doing this with Apollo City partnership with lesser known comics as well. Good job, people. And then you're also printing from Comics Wellspring. Those are the homies. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta love them. They're good peeps. But yeah, if you guys are just joining us, this is what we're going over. I can play the trailer. I'll have to unplug, but I can play the trailer for us. We can see more of Max's artwork as like a painting as well. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Please, yes. If you don't mind, go ahead and share the stream all over the place too. We can get way more people in here. And the people can get on this project here, which is very exciting. I love that. Let's see. All right. I am going to unplug. We all know what happens here. I don't know. I really need to figure this out. I don't understand why I can't just play this thing. Let's see how this works. Play, pause, go like that. All right. I'm going to just minimize that a tiny bit. It might be a little tin canny, but that's okay. We'll survive. We'll figure it out. So let's watch this video. Here we go. Very creepy too.
A wholesome family dinner. One of many traditions entangled in the American dream. A dream that quickly can turn into a nightmare. one that can shake you right down to the marrow of your bones. Nathan Price and Max Flowers invite you home. Once inside, you'll find that the ties that bind our family together may be a bit too tight. This is the Family Man.
Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Price. Thanks for tuning in. I'm the owner of Pork Chop Express Publishing. I'm also the writer and creator of the 48-page graphic novella, The Family Man. There's twists, there's turns, and we really hope that you guys enjoy it.
I'm Max Flowers, the artist behind The Family Man. From the beginning, this book has always been an experiment in storytelling, learning, and trying new things. I wanted to blend old school and new school techniques like a 16-panel grid with silent storytelling, halftones with pencils, all to create something exciting for you to read. And to me, the process is just as important as the final result, which is why we are offering these DIY printed ash cans of my pencils and plenty of original art, including this cover, through the Kickstarter as well. Also, you can see the layers of love and work we put into this book. We are so excited to get this book into your hands and encourage experimentation and craft for the pure love of indie comics.
How do you take a script and write it for a silent comic? You know, it's a lot of action, a lot of suspense. So our challenge to you as the reader is to use that peanut up there and try to put together the panels, not just glancing over, but really understanding what the story is about.
Keep reading indie comics, and thanks for checking out our book. It means more than you could know. What would you do for more indie comics?
What makes a man truly a family man? Providing, nurturing, protecting. Is it all of the above? Or is it something much more sinister? Back Nathan Price and Max Flowers, The Family Man, today.
Woohoo! That was cool. All right, I'm gonna plug back in for a second. Let me go back in here. Oopsie. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, I almost knocked my entire everything over. What is up, Kirby? How are you doing? Yes, if you guys are just joining us, we just watched the trailer for that. I will drop the link one more time. Oh wait, well, here I'll drop that one more time. That's the link to Max right there, who is the artist. Here, I'll drop your link as well. This is a link to Nate on Instagram. You go check him out. So the Kickstarter is pinned up above, but I'll drop that again one more time right here. But yeah, no, the trailer was awesome. It's super, like, gives you those really creepy, like, old school vibes when people like do horror movie trailers. I love it. Who ended up doing your trailer for that? It was really good.
Eric Allred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. If you are just joining us here, we're going over The Family Man, which is a silent horror graphic novella. Ooh, yes. It's very 48 pages of, yes, really cool artwork, by the way. And I love the green and oranges and whites. They just kind of really pop when they tell the story. But I love the way that Max has drawn these characters. They're really creepy. And I love the lady that you saw kind of with the clown mask in the trailer, she's my favorite character. I love her.
It's actually the daughter.
Oh, the daughter. That's what I thought. It was the daughter as well, because there's some interesting stuff happening there. But she's still my favorite. I love her a lot. She's got great visuals, and that makes you want to doodle her. What's up, graphic vandalism? How are you guys doing? Yeah, if you guys are just joining us, the link is right there. I have dropped it below. But yeah, come check this out. So this is very good storytelling just based on Max's artwork alone, but I love the ending. It was kind of like just really intriguing, but it pulls you in because you definitely want to see more of this family. Just quite fun. I very much enjoyed it. Yeah.
My little tagline is it's Friday the 13th meets the Incredibles. So
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Here, let me go back over a lot of these panels here. You have some of the interior work here, which you can see the color palette, which is just very cool. It's like creamy greens and oranges, and I very much like it. Once again, and they're disrupted. This is like kind of like the first glimpse, and you're like, oh no, what's going on here? But very cool. I love these colors. They're just cool. The architecture too just kind of lends something to like this creepiness of this like whatever's happening into this house here. It's good stuff. But this here is fantastic. I love the cover for this. The colors on this just pop out of here. It's fantastic. But yeah, you can see here like some of the creepy people that are in this house, and you're like, oh no, what is happening? But yeah, very much so. Very cool.
Like graphic vandalism is gonna help back us.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're backing it now? Perfect. Dude, you would like this. I know that you would like this a lot. And you did mention something earlier if people did back during the show.
Yep, you're gonna get something special for backing today. Anybody that's listening, we have some different stuff. So yeah, I could show it, or could, I don't know. It depends on how many people back, I guess. Well, no, I mean, I could just, if only one person's backs, I can show a variety of things, and that person pick it, and I can.
All right,
I just
that's
need their
fun.
address, so.
Yeah. Well, what they can do too is if they do back in here, they can go ahead and just message you via the thing in your backer thing.
Okay.
That works. Just say from Kpop show or something.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that.
I got graphic vandal in here, so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what we should do is let's go over you want to go over your tiers first, or do you want to show off whatever it is that you wanted to show over there? Hold on, let me.
Well,
it's okay.
I have a mask, but I don't know where it went. We made a mask for this.
Ooh, you made a mask? Ooh, sweet.
Well, we've been doing, we did part of a marketing campaign that's wrapping up that was inspired by Fight Club. The first rule of the family man is there is no family man. And I had several people say that, and I try to post the videos. And then the family man is actually black. And I don't know if you caught on to that, but he, my godson is say 6'3", and he's a pretty mean, lean kind of guy. But we got him to wear the mask of the family man, and we went out and did a really fun photo shoot of what would life be like if you were, you just grew up in a normal way. So he's mowing the lawn, he's playing basketball, but all with the mask on. So.
Oh, dang. That's creepy, and I like it. I like your, if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of masks. I very much so. And Graphic Vandalism says, yeah, he's getting the color and black and white versions. You're really excited to see it in the black and white.
Awesome.
Dude, yes.
Thank you for supporting. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you, oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I have some Night of the Chihuahuas books. I don't know if people can see.
Here, let me make you big so we can see. There you go.
We have some books that I can, just one that I can mail you. That's Night of the Chihuahuas issue 2. And this is our other series. This is Night of the Chihuahuas issue 5, kind of reminiscent of Shepherd Fairy, the Obey campaign. I've got a metal, call this one Ghost Rider. It's supposed to look like Ghost Rider, but yeah. So if you'd like to pledge today, I can send you one of these books. We also have a preview of Night of the Chihuahuas 2 issue 1, which is Chihuahuas from Hell, and it's going to be done soon. So, but the preview is actually done.
Oh, nice.
So we can
that's awesome. So yeah, hit them up on the Kickstarter campaign. Just go ahead and send them a message, and then let them know you were from here, and bam, just figure out what you want, because that'd probably be just the easiest way. That's the same thing going on if anybody else is watching this later on. Just go ahead, whatever you say, just figure that out. But let me go back to your campaign page one more time, because I think this is just really, really neat, and I like seeing the characters in here. Very cool. And the only thing you don't really see, hold on, let me see if I can go down to your rewards here, so that way we can go and check out what's here, and then I can see if there's any extra of the things. And if not, I will pull up the PDF like you said too. I can also do that. So if you just want to pledge here, you can pledge without getting a reward. That's just typical on campaign. You can pledge anywhere from $1 and going up.
If you want to get one of these things, you got to pledge more than $20.
Perfect. More than $20, get yourself one of those. Yeah. An actual physical tier, which would be nice, because it would just go right into your shipping. Right into your shipping there. Now this is interesting. Oh, this is new. This has got to be new, where they add like a featured thing. Ooh, cool. Okay, so if you want the full color copy of the Family Man for 15 bucks for 48 pages. 15 bucks. That's pretty neat. And you're shipping anywhere in the world. Let me just click on this real quick to see what shipping is. $9 US, $25 elsewhere for 45 bucks. That's actually decent because I've seen stuff go like 35 bucks for shipping. Like crazy.
It's been really hard to try to figure out how to price these things, but Max was really kind of in the heart of keeping it, like for the community. So it's trying to keep the price down, but it does cost us to print it and do the artwork and everything. So.
Oh, this is gonna look fabulous, like actually printed, like in your hands, because I'm very much intrigued too. Because now I didn't know there were black and white editions. I'm gonna have to look at that too, because I'm a huge fan of black and white editions.
I have a color version. If you want to see it, I can go grab it.
Oh yeah, if you want to grab it, and then I'm just gonna keep going over your tiers if you want to do that. No problem. Let's see here. So that's your full color copy of the Family Man. And then if you want just the digital for $5, dude, digital for $5, that's dope. Let's see here. And then the black and white comic. Ooh, the black and white comic looks awesome. I want to see if I can just pull up this image here. Because if we weren't here earlier, Max did a lot of the artwork here. You said that he did it traditionally, but then he put it digitally and colored everything digitally.
Yeah, so it's all pencils and then digital color. That's probably that's a 2-page spread right there. It's probably my favorite. Max said the architecture is not spot on, but it looks amazing. Like, it's not
it looks really
architecture.
Good. Yeah. But, okay, are you ready to show it off? Here, let me make you big again.
So
all right, cool.
I'll actually go try to find that page really quick. Yeah, so here's.
Ooh. Oh, that's glossy too.
Yeah, well, this is just a test. This is a saddle stitch.
Yes.
So, but when we get them, they'll be perfect bound. So this was just to get a copy in our hands. And if you also notice, I don't know if you noticed, but the whites are actually very creamy, and that's intentionally because we were hoping to print on like a creamy kind of paper stock, and we couldn't afford it. I think is what it came down to. It didn't make sense. So Max put this kind of texture on it, and
it looks great. Graphic vinyl subs. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Yes, that's one thing that I appreciate because it kind of like goes in that orangey vibe, but it's all like kind of creamy, like peachy, and it works really well with the comic. And I love the coloring on here. So I think the coloring is fabulous. You don't really see comics that are like literally like orange, green, like a creamy whitish kind of thing, and I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Especially when you see like the characters, like here, she's my favorite. This character here, I love her. But they're fantastic. But yeah, I was just saying, for $5 for a digital copy, that's fantastic if you just want to read it. But the black and white, that is intriguing. So for $10, you can get the black and white, which is just pencil only, which is quite cool. I think that is awesome. I'm a huge fan of like behind the scenes kind of stuff, but also artist editions. That's kind of what I'm always gravitating towards because I love seeing like the base layer of things. You can really get into like the art and stuff. So that's some of my favorite stuff. But yeah, for $10, that's awesome. And then here, if you want the combo pack, which I believe is the one that Graphic Study picked up, you're getting the duo of the black and white and the full color as well. That's awesome. That's really cool.
And thank you, Graphic guys. I actually just wanted to say that is a PDF will come with all physical backers. So
cool.
That was an error on my part, and I haven't fixed it yet. I should really get to doing that. Somebody else asked that question too. So you will get a digital PDF.
Oh, very nice. I love that as well too, because I know a lot of people like either read the digital versions or because you can zoom in, which is to me that's awesome because you can really zoom in on the art. But if it's you're hard to see sometimes, glasses. Zooming in is amazing. Yeah, sweet. That's right, sweet. But yeah, oh, that's cool. So hold on, let me see. There's change. I just want to see if the shipping has changed. All right, it just went up a couple bucks. So a couple bucks to get both of those, which is just under 100 pages, pretty much of shipping material to you. So that's actually cool. And then $35. Hold on, you can get the full color plus a shirt. Okay, let me tell you, I backed her shirt. You can see here. Let me make you big for a hot second. I backed her shirt for the Night of the Chihuahuas. Let me tell you, this thing is amazing. I don't know if you're using the same artist to do the shirts, but quality is fantastic.
That'll be Max.
Oh,
Max's art, and Max actually will be making the shirts as well.
Oh, Max is going to make the shirts? Nice. I love that. I very much love when people get hands-on. I back a lot, especially screen printed or painted on directly shirts on campaigns. So those are some of my favorite things because it just looks so much better when they hand do it themselves, and I love that. So
it'll be screen printed, and his partner Milo, they do it together. And
let's see if I can open that.
I forgot what else I was going to say.
Oh, and that's yes, it's got my characters on it too. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. Yeah. Dang it. You've reeled me in once again with your shirts. And I like that you go all the way up from small to like 3X. And I can't remember what size I got. It was either a large or an extra large. If you're using the same sizes, you're pretty much good. True to size kind of thing. Yeah. Good stuff. No, that shirt looks fantastic. And I like that you still stuck with like the creamy, like the whitish creamy.
I don't know if it'll be, it should be just white on black. And it will just,
white on black?
Yeah, it's just one color. And yeah, that's all Max's artwork.
That's fabulous. So $35 for there. I believe shipping should probably be the same as the last. Yep, $10. Yep. So that's a cool deal for right there. And then this is interesting. So if you want actual original art for pencils for $80, you can get a bunch of stuff to choose from. There's some really cool pages in here as well. Like a lot of just like cool graphic stuff because it is done. The majority of it is done as a silent comic. If you guys weren't here, beginning of it, but yeah, the artwork is so good.
And I would say, like, if you want art, you may not get what you want, so it would, like, you might pick one, but I would pick, like, you know, when we go into the end of the campaign and say, like, you know, I would like pages, either page 5, 17, or 23, you know, so we can kind of have some options. If everybody wants like that spread, you know, we obviously can't give it to everybody. So
hang on one second. Oh, let's take over the show for 1 second. I forgot to plug my laptop in. Dang it. Oops.
So yeah, I think this artwork, the original artwork, is so fantastic, and to get it for $80 a page just is pretty phenomenal. I see a lot of people pushing pages for $125 and up.
Yeah.
So
and
I could be biased. I like Max.
So you already had 4 people pick those up. I don't know if these are on as add-ons as well. So you have roughly, let's say, 40 pages left to go pick those up. And those are fantastic. And they got to be like 11 by 17 because you can see the blue lines in the background. So yeah.
And good stuff there is the next tier is a pack. Somebody asked to buy a pack of pages. So there's 4 pages in that one as well. We gave $5 off if somebody wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Buy a pack of OA. So
that's neat. So there's 2 left of those. So if you want to do a 4-pack of the actual pages, you can save some money on that right there and get yourself some 4-pack of pages. And then what else does this come with for the original art tiers? You get a copy of the book?
No, that was as an add-on.
Okay.
So it's so hard to say with these things because so many people are so, you know, it depends on who you talk to. Some people might buy Max's cover for $300. And somebody might be willing to pay $1,000. You know, of course, we want to make the money, but it's trying to find that happy medium. So putting the pages at that rate, we felt like, you know, if somebody wanted to buy the book, they could add it on. It's fairly inexpensive. You know, $15.
Yeah.
48-page book is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and the digital is like $5, so that's very cool too. But yeah, so if you want the single original art pages there, so let's say. Yeah, you got like because you have the 4-pack down there that's got 2 left on it. So yeah, you got a little over 30 pages, I'd say, left. Let's see here. So that's a 4-pack of the original art. Then this one here is amazing. If you watch the trailer up top, it's actually larger. So it's 14 by 20.
Yeah.
Wow, that thing is humongous. But yeah, if you watch the trailer, you can watch Max start from pencils to actually painting it layer by layer, which is actually quite sick. I love seeing people paint. So if you want that, it's $500 for that tier right there. You don't get the trade dress on the cover. It's just strictly the art piece. You also get a signed copy of the Family Man book, and it's on his illustration board. So 14 by 20. That is really neat. So that's a 1-of-1 deal right there. That's awesome. That's a really sweet for 14 by 20. That's awesome. I love the way that he painted that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And then all down here, you had a horror bundle as well. Ooh, nice.
Those are no longer up on the.
Yeah, that was the campaign that he just recently had, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, these are the ones that you had here as well, which are no longer available. Nice. Those are awesome. Let me just go here just to see what other add-ons that you have here. Oh, you want a remark? You could get a remarkable as well. Let's see. What is this one? Ooh, we get a super. Ooh, we could get a remark done on the book too. Ooh.
Yep.
So yeah, so you want to add that on, go for it. If you want to add the Apollo City t-shirt, you could do that as well, which is done in like a death metal font. I very much appreciate that. As a metal fan, I love that. Yeah, so if you just want a digital copy of the story, you can do that. You can add an extra copy on as well. Let's see. You can also include extra copies of the black and white, the remark, the Apollo City t-shirts. If you want the duo, you can add these on as well.
Yeah, it's just the 2 add-ons, the remark and the shirt. So those are just all the,
Oh, no, those are awesome. And if you want to add the 4-page or the Apollo City t-shirt or the cover, you can add that on there and some other things. But yeah, you can get yourself some stuff on there. You can go down here. That one's all over, but yeah, you could add a couple extra doodads on here for this campaign, which is actually cool. Yeah, you got some stuff happening on there.
Tried to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Max cautioned against Night of the Chihuahuas had too many options before, and I agree.
Oh.
So we try to keep it real simple, 5, 10, 15, real simple price points. And, somebody comes on, they're like, I've got $20 to spend, or I've got $30 to spend. This is kind of where you land.
Very neat. No, I love that. And I actually really love the story. It is just super well done, told, and I love Max's artwork. And I do love that you guys are offering the pencils only plus original art tiers. I think that is fabulous. I do very much love the shirt. It's fantastic. It's got my favorite characters on it. And here are some of the interiors that you can see on the pencils, which is very cool. Very neat. So if you guys are just joining us, yeah, you got like the cream backgrounds with the peachiness and the oranges and the greens, which are just so much fun. I love this. But yeah, I love this house. I very much want to see something else happen further along in this series, because I really want you guys to explore this house, and like who knows what else is lurking upon these walls. I don't know, but I very much want to find out.
Yeah. It's funny. I used to live in a house similar to that. I rented a room, and I kind of based the whole thing in my mind off of it and gave Max reference, and then Max drew his own thing from there.
Very cool. And then this is the cover of the black and white edition. And this is the regular cover here, which is just phenomenal. I love that. And you can pick this piece up. This piece is massive. So 14 by 20, you can pick that original piece up there. And then here's more of the interior artwork where he does a lot of this grid paneling. These squares like this. But yeah, so much action. Just so much stuff happening in here. It's a very interesting way that you're storytelling. And I love that. So it's very cool. Very much looking forward to see what else happens.
After that 16 panel page.
Oh, wait.
There's the result.
Wait, hold on one second. Oh. And there you go.
There's the result. So all the action, and that's the result of the. Oops.
It is a horror comic, so prepare for some horror stuff happening. Yeah.
And I just want to show this because I just didn't appreciate how creepy the girl's face was in this panel.
Yes.
She looks like very happy to see you.
Yes, she wants to play.
As she starts to kill you.
She very much wants to play, and I'm here for her creepiness, and I love it. So yeah, this is for the Family Man here. Come and check this out. Let me drop the link one more time for the campaign page. That way you go to all of the sites that we're on. And no, just go check it out. Check it. Definitely hit up Nate if you do end up backing it. Check it out. Go say hi. Follow Max and follow Nate all over the place, because you have other campaigns coming up as well.
Yeah, here's the preview of Night of the Chihuahuas 2, and it's an Aliens homage.
Ooh.
And, yeah, it's called Chihuahuas from Hell.
So that's a fun read too. If you guys don't know that, go check that out. That's fun.
Yeah. Please.
Very nice. I always like it when you hop in here. It's very nice chatting with you. I love seeing you around all over the place. It's good times.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We're trying.
Yeah. No, go check it out. Please go share this all over the place. You have how many days do we have left here? Let me refresh this. You have 12 days to go, so it will end on April 3rd. So that's coming up very shortly. It'll be here before we know it. I can't believe March is almost over. That's shocking to me.
Yeah.
Yikes. But yeah. Oh man. So before we get out of here, thank you very much for showing. Thank you very much for Graphic Vandalism too. For coming in here too. If you guys don't know, don't follow them. Go follow them on the YouTubes, please. Oh, here, let me drop the link as well. If you guys don't know, go follow Comics Wellspring on the YouTube. Go hit them up. They do a lovely interviews with people that print with them. They do a Spill the Ink series. I believe it's every Wednesday. Where they get a group of guys together, including Max. I love hanging in there, and they do like art jam pieces, which are phenomenal. I love it. And go hit them up there. Let me drop this in the Twitter chat as well.
If you'd throw Apollo Comics, Apollo City Comics in there.
Yeah.
In there
oh, perfect. Well. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that too. So hold on. There we go. But yeah, they have a lot of good stuff. And you guys, I believe most of them were still at, what was it, IC3 over the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
That Comic-Con? Yeah.
Yep. I wanted to go out there. It's just quite a long flight and expensive to go hang out for it one day.
Yeah. Eventually, my goal is to hit up Heroes Con and a few other of the like Heroes Con. I would love to go to ICE eventually one of those days, and C2E2. I would love to do that. All recently kind of just happened. Heroes Con I know is coming up, but yeah, that's all fun times. Yeah. Let me drop all these links. But yeah, do you have any cons coming up? Hold on a second. Let me drop this on here.
We have Arizona Comics Art Festival tomorrow in Phoenix.
Oh, nice.
We have Verde Valley Comic Expo, which is just a small one in Northern California. Then we have El Paso Comic Con. And then we have Gem State Comic Con in Boise. And then we have our big Comic Con here, which is Phoenix Fan Fusion.
Oh, yeah.
And looking forward to that. Actually, I do a panel and maybe putting on another panel. So I'm kind of excited about that.
The one thing that I want to see is I know you guys did like that viewing of that movie for Night of the Chihuahuas. I still need to find and hunt that down.
We haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet? Oh,
I'm trying to find the best solution or situation, because it's like David doesn't want to do it. He said he feels like he'll be dropping his pants in public, and I want to make it a fun event, and I also need to make it profitable.
Yeah,
not like making a ton of money, but I can't lose a ton of money. I mean, we're in indie comics, we have a very slim margin that we're making.
Yeah.
So if I could I'm trying to find a way to make it where people can have fun, maybe have a couple drinks, kind of get in the mood, and we're gonna watch this silly horror movie. That's what we're aiming for. So someday maybe we'll fly you down and
yeah, I am down. I will wear my shirt. I will go full on this. Would be fantastic.
Yes.
I am so very hyped for that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I remember when you mentioned it the last time, I was like, yes, this needs to happen. He needs to get out there. It's okay. Listen, show off this movie. It needs to happen.
Those people that are talking to us about possibly filming The Family Man are actually in your area.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You come hang out for a little bit.
I will definitely come hang out, because I probably have a feeling I know who might be doing that, if that's the case.
Sounds like a plan.
Heck yeah. Like, if it is who I'm thinking of, they make great movies.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing that you know them?
Hey, it's a good thing. I have good
All right.
taste.
I don't know. I don't know everybody. I mean, maybe they're not that great.
Well, I'll ask backstage, and if it is, no, I'm very much looking forward to that, and I'll give you some more insider information. But yes, there's a lot of people I know in the area because we actually have a ton of horror conventions over here.
Yeah.
There's Astronomicon, which is my favorite one, but we have a ton. Motor City Nightmares. There's Frankenfest up north. There's so many that happen throughout the whole year. So yeah, they're fantastic. I very much love those. But yeah. So besides your cons coming up, are you going to be anywhere for Free Comic Book Day? Are you going to do anything for that?
We're still trying to decide that. The last 2 years, we did multiple locations across the United States, which is very gratifying. It was one of our bigger days to, we were in Detroit at Liberty Comics in California. We did shows here. I think we did 6 locations last year. It's just a lot of organizing in it to actually carry out stuff like that. And then like the day of, someone's like, I don't feel good. You're like, I mean, I understand. I've been that not feel good person, but at the same time, you're like, just show up and just sit there and let the people buy the comics.
Listen, I've had way more fun the last few years at Free Comic Book Day, helping my friends booth at some tables. That has been the highlight of my last couple of years. Yes, very much looking forward to that. But I hit Jason up, see if he wants to do that again this year. But I have met some of my favorite artists, like a lot of my art back here, but a lot of my favorite local artists I've been running into over 10 years at Free Comic Book Day. Yeah. They are now some of my favorite people that I run to all the time, and they've all been on my show. So I love seeing that. No, I'm very much excited for that because it gets you a way to get out and meet people that you probably wouldn't meet before. Especially because some of them don't actually go to conventions because tables just stupid expensive sometimes. But go out to Free Comic Book Day. Go check it out. Go. Listen, this is all the introverts out there. Yeah. I would go to Comic Cons and I would go to Free Comic Book Day. I would be so nervous and full of anxiety that I would just walk straight past the art tables. Like I wouldn't even go say hi. Go say hi. Just go up to them. Just be like, cool stuff. You don't even have to say anything. Just go up to a table. This is what I recommend to you guys. You don't even have to say anything. Just walk up to the table and say hi. Browse. That's all you got to do. But
you're right. It is free and it's a lot of fun. And a lot of times in those situations, you have a lot more genuine conversations. At Comic-Con is very busy and there's a lot of action. Some of those smaller ones, you can actually have a nice conversation with somebody and make a connection.
Well, that's how I met Dave originally. He was at Motor City.
Yeah.
Which was very cool. And I love seeing that. So very neat. You want to go to Comic-Con? Which one did you want to go to? I know you were trying to go to Toronto a couple of years back. So hopefully, I hope you get out to go to a con, but go for it.
Toronto Comic-Con was like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. This was like a year or two ago. I know he had plans to go himself because I almost went to Toronto Comic-Con 2019. So eventually one of these days I'll hit up some Toronto stuff, but I want to go to way more cons coming up, so that's fun. And more human than human. Yeah, Toronto Fan Expo. I believe Bleak just went to that one on Saturday. Good things about it, but Toronto Comic Con because I know there's like TCAF and some other ones around there. What I would very much like to take a drive out and go to Retro Rocket, your LCS, Sam, because it's only like a 3-hour drive from here. It's like not even that far at all. So eventually one day I'll do that. That'd be fun. But yeah, go check out the campaign one more time. Go check out everything. Go back it. I'll drop the links one more time so it goes to all of the places. But Nate, is always fun catching up with you.
Thank you so much.
Always have a good time chatting.
Yeah.
You're welcome back anytime. Hopefully, I do not end up on Gilligan's Island on a 3-hour tour to that comic book shop. Yes,
Gillicon.
Right there.
Gillicon.
Yeah, no, that would be. Listen, we have the Great Lakes, so that could possibly happen. So don't put that in my. Don't put that out there in the universe. But yeah, no, go check it out. You have shirts available. You have really good digital copies. So original art pages on this tier. There's something for pretty much everybody, and it is a fantastic story. And I love the way Max tells it with his artwork. because if you are just joining us, it is a like silent horror comic book, which is fabulous. And you get some stuff at the end, so you kind of like get the little twists and turns and all that hoopla. But I'm very much excited to see what else you guys are gonna be doing with this series. Like for real, like
Well,
it
yeah,
has opened up cool stuff.
I think it would be 2 more books, about 48 pages each. So
Nice.
that
Yeah.
it would go into a backstory, and then it would come to present day in the third one, and you would see what the person at the end was asking about. So
Very cool. Very cool. I love seeing that. And I really like the characters that I've seen in here. And I really want to find way more about their backstories. I'm very much intrigued by all of this. So I love it. Yeah. And once again, if you see the here, let me go like this. If you see the cover here, let me go over this artwork one more time. It's the t-shirt cover there. You can go ahead and get that on the tiers. This is the pencils only version as well for the black and white. But here, just go check out this artwork by Max. It's fabulous. And the interiors are, of course, that creamy color on the pages with the orange and the green. It's just some really interesting artwork. It's storytelling too, because you could really take a piece and look at every one of these panels, and you could really get in here and check out what's happening in these. I love seeing this. But here's a cover.
would you want to have Max on at some point?
Of course, I would want to have Max on at some
Okay.
point. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
we could
Maybe
easily
I'll
do
get
that. Yeah,
you in touch.
yeah. We could easily do that. No, I love seeing Max. Love seeing their artwork. But yeah, check it out. Like, just look at this, just crazy gnarliness. And I like the mask designs as well. And like the, like the villain face paint, if you will. Like, I love that kind of stuff. That's, to me, I'm a huge fan of. So I love seeing this. But yeah, it's very cool. And then, boom, you got all kinds of just interesting stuff happening. And uh-oh, they found him. But yeah, check it out. Go just share this, please, by all means. Just get this out there, because you have a couple more days left, and it's gonna end. But yeah, congrats on already funding. So huge props to that. Thanks to Graphic Vandalism for backing during here. And yeah, it's good times. So are you gonna be doing any more appearances or anything before we get out of here?
Nope, I think I mentioned everything. Just thank you, and thanks
you're
people
welcome
for watching. And yeah, hopefully next time we come on, we'll have more fun stuff to talk about. So
Always, it's always fun chatting with you. You've become one of my favorite people.
awesome. I think we
Chat
should
with all the time.
I think we should name that cover that Shelby did, the Kpop. So
Oh, the K-pop. Yes. I love it. I can't wait to see that once you could. Oh, when is that one going to be up and running? Do you have a date for that one yet?
it's
Well,
this
for Night of the Chihuahuas.
I don't know if I can see real quick, but this we have literally one page left.
Ooh, okay.
Here's some of the artwork, and this is from an artist named Jeff Monk.
Yes. We all know Jeff Monk. Yes.
Yeah, Jeff is kind of a Spawn artist.
Yeah.
So this is the first time Jeff has done interiors, and it's been a really interesting learning process. But Jeff's cover there, the alien, this is Jeff's cover. Shelby's will be the variant, and then we'll have a limited edition HR Geiger homage that Jeff did.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're rolling along, and
Very cool.
we have 2 other projects, Drip and Of Thunder, and those are about a third of the way done, both of them. So
Awesome. So you got a lot of stuff looking forward to that. And that's all going to be through the Pork Chop page as well? Nice. So yeah, I have all those links down below. Please go follow Nate. Please go follow Max. Follow Comics Wellspring and Apollo City as well on the YouTubes. I'm tagging them down below too. And yeah, that's just go follow everybody. Let's go. Build ourselves some network. Follow each other. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm very much looking forward to seeing either you or Dave again in the future, which is very fun. Very exciting. And we're gonna get out of here. I'm getting starving. I haven't eaten today yet, so we're gonna get out of here. Hang tight real quick, and we will get out of here. I don't have an outro. Bop, bop, boom. I know, it's terrible. One of these days, I will figure this all out. Till then, we're gonna get out of here. But thanks to everybody that came. Thanks to anybody who backed. Thanks for anybody who's gonna watch us on the rewind. I love and adore all of you. So yeah, and thanks to Nate for being on here. And I'll have to reach back out to Max and figure out a day that he can come back on here. So we'll do that. But we're gonna get out of here. Bye guys. Wait, where's the button? There it is.